Oxner. Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and John, of course. Interesting speech. I liked a lot of things about it, so I want to get into that first of all. One of the best things I liked that John started out with, maybe someone's already mentioned it too, is that he tied into the location right away. He said, great, this is a speech about drinking. We all know that there's a lot of rowdy people come hang out at the Legion, Toastmaster group, and I'm going to tie in on that. What I would have suggested to take things further, because this is a joint contest, would be to say, if you're not from the Legion, or if that's, that was the joke you started with, was to try and say, alcohol is something that we all deal with. And either you or someone else you know might be dealing with something along alcohol lines. And all of a sudden, boom, that hits everyone in the room. I guarantee everyone in the room has been touched by alcohol, either good or bad or indifferent in some way or another. An area I'd like to see maybe that I think would have even really enhanced this speech, because with alcohol we think of two things. Either we think of drunk driving and crashes, or we think about everyone having a party and having a good time. I would have suggested maybe more variety in hand gestures. I saw a lot of a hand gesture more like this, like pumping, raising the roof. I think a good one, obviously, for drinking is, hey, let's have some drinks. We mentioned also, it's tough financially. There's incomes and there's expenses. So showing on one hand this and maybe the other hand this. So having some variety in enhancing the overall message of the speech, I think would have been excellent. Another aspect I think that I would have liked to have seen done, maybe tweaked a bit, and I think it would have enhanced the speech for me, would be when we were talking about money. There was a lot of money numbers thrown out, and the one that stuck with me was $2,500. That was the fine if you got caught drinking and driving. And instead of just saying $2,500, which, yeah, it's a lot of money, we know, but what does it mean? Well, that could be 5 car payments, or it could be a nice big screen TV for sitting in your home. But if you can try and take a negative aspect and twist it around, I think that would have been awesome. The best thing I liked about this was the passion. I liked the passion in the delivery. I could hear it in your voice. There was a power that was coming out, and you felt really passionate, obviously, because it had touched your life as well. A circular thing, this is, I think, what people are going to more and more too, is as opposed to saying we, because when we say we're trying to make a group thing. The group thing doesn't always work, though. It's more powerful if you can say you. And so how I would translate this to not say you guys are all this and you are this, is you would say, if you had an alcohol problem, would you ask your friends around you for money? If you had a problem, would you do this? And by setting it up, first of all, saying if you had this, would you? You're talking directly to us one-on-one, even though we're in a group, but it feels really personal. It's more of a conversation. Great job on the speech. I really enjoyed it, and that's it, Mr. Toastmaster.